Alright. Did we make it too loud? Don't think so. Alright. So, here we are. Last time we completed the animating method. And got the ancient soul quest, and we got.
We're choppy, and we scraped the edge of a reef. Pretty far from any of our bases, unfortunately.
And when the rations ran out, did you...
Yeah, it's okay.
And harvested fire
Sorry
pellet.
about that,
Why?
guys.
Cannibalism is supposed to be good for the soul. According to research, anyway.
What?
No, we're gonna do the Emerald Stair bounty hunting. They are way up there. Alright. Let's do this. Hopefully we get some tan time.
I'm not making it up.
Create the armor again.
You don't think the Clavager died alone in the strangle route?
Why? Don't you?
And the ambassador just found
Subtle as a mouse.
Super health. Got it.
Never had a chance.
Are you chill out? Maybe.
Good fighter.
Mind you, not to switch gears.
Protect the envoy. Patience. I'm almost ready.
Give me a second.
That's done? Who's hungry?
Old Nuna. Purple bear. Neat. So look at it, please.
Did they not glow in the light? Her parents, her sentinels. To grow and flourish still, life without rot, form without death. The lake dries. Prune the bellflowers. Why should anything wilt? Endless spring. They breathe, they flower, they will never fade. Apple into seed, we think not. They have blossomed now. They sing in peace. Was it not worth the change? Do we not? The bear would have spent its days in the wood. They are strong now, vibrant, better than their frail shells. More than alive. No suffering. No end. Sleep now. Dream of beauty and new life. We will speak soon.
Watch the left!
Hi, weapons ready. Coming from the left.
On your right!
Watch your flank. Under my protection.
Nothing like a win with a good team.
This is a cave.
I thought I had explored all of Emerald Stair. But this is new to me. I think that's Maxim Vidaro, the governor's father.
It looks like that broke off of something. Wonder where it goes. in hot.
No swimming, and no drinking for that matter.
Right behind you. Remember the stranglehold. Be quiet.
Coming from your right. Time to round. Try.
Gather round.
I was worried for a second.
Who's next? Bildorino.
You take lead. Take your best shot.
We've got company.
Left leg.
Didn't that cartographer's letter say she was near Naku today?
Naku Tadek is a place of spiritual power. We're sure to find the answers we seek.
Why do they call it that anyway?
Good question. It means ancient soil. Naku Tadek was old when these lands were young. The godless built around Adra pillars. Maybe they've felt a deeper connection to the spirit world. My friend Yatsli is a scholar of the godless. She could tell us more. We usually bring our dead to Naku Tadek. But for you, I'll make an exception.
Have you spoken to Alphonse? He seems in a low spirit.
You didn't hear? Someone desecrated the shrine.
No. What about the reliquary? It means the world to him.
Come on. Whoever took it is in for a surprise.
Hey! You there? Need some supplies?
I'm pretty full.
Stand back. Quiet as the depths.
get him next time. Let's finish this.
Show me what you got! Hey! Over here!
Another one down.
You've got better aim than a sharpshooter, Giada.
Where the hell is this thing?
Hey, you there? Need some supplies?
seen on foot.
Isoksogu!
Good shooting, Kai.
The twins getting abandoned. They're over here.
Who's there? Stop right there.
Settle, you guys!
Boy. Where did they go? You're bleeding.
Just like the good old days.
take lead.
Coming for ya!
Watch your right!
You're right! Not looking so good. Hey! Over here!
Bravo!
Nice! Hit them! Someone there? Found it. Here we go!
Under my protection!
Come and get me!
Many thanks, my friends. Much as I hate to say it, there's no way I could have fought past those bastards on my own. Name's Verano. I'd love to stay and give proper thanks, but Ranger Acierno needs my report. I came here with Ranger Casagrada to scout this area out. We got a tip that a force of bandits was gathering at this old homestead. One of us must have stepped on a twig, because they spotted us right away. When I squared off, Casagrada ran the other way. Said he was going to grab Dorso for backup. After Casagrada left, several more bandits joined the fight. They overwhelmed me and took me hostage. I overheard them talking about meeting someone next to a root-strangled tree with a view of the town. They seemed to think their contact was one of the rangers. But that would make that ranger a traitor. See, that's the damnedest thing. I don't know. The bandits have it worse than we do. That's why they are bandits. So they have nothing to offer. With the way trade has dried up, there is no one else here. No third-borners, no paradisans, and certainly no wardens from Solace. There is just monsters. And you. Then I guess I'll just have to take you at your word. Oh, I seriously doubt it. Casagrada is a bright enough kid, but he doesn't have the capacity to conspire. I'd bet my life that Casagrada isn't a traitor. Just a coward. Well, I should start hobbling back. Thanks again for looking out. I owe you one, and Casagrada owes us both. If you're in the area, go see Captain Acierno at the watchtower. She'll be glad to see you.
I'm not sure what to make of this, but I don't like it.
One more bounty left. These guys. Oof.
You were with the envoy when they died.
Right behind you.
Please, guys.
Couldn't have done it better. Come on! Come on!
Give me a target.
Speed up! That was a close one.
And all godlike.
I've heard whispers that one of your kind was here in the Living Lands. It is a pleasure to meet you. In case it wasn't clear, I'm the point of contact for anyone with bounties to turn in. So return to me if you have any to claim. Diverus? You work fast. Impressive. I wonder if my theory about her is correct. Ah, of course. Forgive me, sometimes my enthusiasm carries me away. If only we could find a way to coexist with them. But I suppose it is in their nature to oppose innovation. Huh? Nature?
Leave wordplay to the chanters. And don't give up your day job.
Whose death am I recording? From the depths of my soul, I thank you. May their poor souls find peace in their rest. Good. Outlaws living off the hard work of others deserve nothing less. I see. Then the other bounty hunters did not fare so well. I am glad at least to know of their fate. Perfetto! That's all of them! As am I. At last I can turn my attention to more important things. Oh, how I've missed my research. Oh, please take this. It's from my personal collection of essence-infused oddities. I have a feeling you will find it of more use than I would.
This is a bit steep. Genuine healing, please.
Welcome to my... Welcome back. Care to take a look around?
What is it you like so much about ghost stories, Giada?
Well, Ghost stories are how we confront our fears, how we explore and define them in a safe environment.
Don't they give you nightmares? The chills? After I hear a ghost story, I can't stop imagining something behind every strange noise or stray breeze.
Of course, but telling a story gives you power over it. You get to choose when to hold back and when to be merciless.
Guess I'm more comfortable with things I can see. And shoot, if needed.
An animancer has to grow comfortable with the unknown. But that would be challenging for a soldier.
And a sailor. When you spend months at the mercy of the sea, and whatever's in it, you learn a healthy fear of the unknown.
Can't say I blame you. I'm brave enough to tinker on souls, but the ocean? No thank you. Leave me out of it.
How long have we been? We got plenty of time to do this. Let's see. Find out where it is.
The watchtower is a good spot for getting a little private time with your sweetheart. Not that I
Listen,
would know.
we'll get to the bottom of this. Not sure how?
Thank the gods I'm not stationed out in Nakutedek. Or the swamp. Or the abandoned farms, for that matter.
I agree that this is important, Masoni. But if we don't focus on hunting, people will starve.
How is a potential murderer in our ranks not your top priority? You don't think it's real, is that it? You think I'm jumping at shadows?
Captain, A moment of your time, if I may?
Giata? Hey.
Sorry to interrupt. We're here on important business.
Oh, gods, Jata, I'm sorry I didn't see you there. We're almost done here.
You've got to be kidding me.
I'm not saying it's impossible, Masoni. Only that more immediate dangers require our attention. We'll talk about it later.
Meanwhile, someone's tearing us apart from the inside.
Gods beyond. I owe you a debt of gratitude, Envoy. I can't thank you enough for what you've done. I am shocked to hear Verano was captured, but it's better than dead. Do you know what happened? He could have relied on his partner. Had Casagrada been there?
There was talk of a secret meeting. I guess Verano couldn't pass up the opportunity.
A contact among my rangers?
I was right. There is a murderer.
Luring my rangers into an attack by bandits who are planning to meet a contact? Masoni, this isn't just an attempted murder. It's a conspiracy. One of my rangers is a traitor to our purpose, and my guess is that this meeting is most likely with the murderer we've been looking for.
Casagrada had a cousin, Felice. They were both farm kids, like most of us in the Rangers.
Ranger work pays better than being a farmhand, and we eat better too.
Felice was a good kid, but they weren't much of a fighter. Verano and them went after a bear with the plague. It was troubling the pilgrims at Nakutedek. The bear got Felice, tore their jaw clean off. There wasn't anything Verano could have done for them. Out here, things go bad fast. Six of one, half a dozen of the other, if you ask me.
You're not wrong, Masoni. A personal grudge could be the spark that lights a fire. But I cannot punish any of my rangers without evidence. I need to know what's really going on here. We're missing some pieces here, namely what happened to Monato. Until you find his body, we're groping about in the dark. Speak to Dorso if you haven't yet. I'll be here organizing patrols until you return. She's stationed near the gates of Fior.
Oh, Envoy! You have to help me. If I have to listen to this twig of a recruit tell his stories for even one more minute, I'll probably die. I am indeed. I'm flattered that you've heard of me. It's great to meet you. Ranger Iziana Dorso at your service. Asierno really stooped to asking for help. How very unlike her. Frankly, I think she's overreacting to a late report. Monato might be our best tracker, but he doesn't put a lot of stock in patrol rotation, rest days, or Asierno's toothless protocols. I hope Verano's all right. The wilds can be cruel. Oh, that boy! Sure, he can fight, but does he think? Leave him to his farm and family, I told Asierno. But does she ever listen to me? The way this valley chews through rangers, we can't be selective. That's what she says anyway. Casagrada is a farmer's son. His father, too, is a farmer's son, and so was his grandfather. The same is true for nearly all of our rangers. They were raised with plows in hands, not swords.
You fight with the soldiers you've got, as the saying goes.
And we take these green farmhands, give them 5 minutes of weapons training, and tell them to stand against the tide, when we should be hiring people like you. People who were raised to fight, to protect. People who understand what's at stake. But that's neither here nor there. We were talking about Verano. He and Monato are the best of us, but no one's without their challenges. Verano's always trying to play both sides, be the peacemaker. It makes him soft. And Monato, you won't find him if he doesn't want to be found. He was a good friend once, I admired him. But he changed. Monato was always a loner, but he'd been going off his patrol route for long periods of time. The last thing I heard was that Monato was going to scout out the ogre camp. It was claimed by an old animancer years ago. He and the ogre are, friends. I have no idea what they got up to in there. Experimenting on Zarebs, probably. I couldn't tell you what's there now. I don't know anyone who could. From here, cross the northern bridge and follow the path west. The path will become a cobblestone road and pass through the swamp. You'll find a cave in the hillside. Should pick up Monato's trail around there. Right. Watch your back out there, Envoy. The Living Lands are a dangerous place.
Hopefully when we find Monato, we can find some answers.
Oh no, coming from your right.
Envoy, to the right.
Your reputation is well deserved. Have been known to disappear around these parts. I have no wish to join them.
Kai, weapons ready.
Where's my bar? Hey!
not saying a word.
They're coming!
This one's mine. That's one for us.
That'll show him. smells like death. Not in a good way.
Everyone okay?
So,
Unseen, unheard.
Who's ready for more?
And that is why Adra and Copper are the only reliable conductors of soul essence.
Wasn't that enough?
Envoy? What are you... Huh. You're full of surprises. I was expecting someone else, but... I think this could work out better for both of us.
Not an idiot. Do it so.
I prefer savior if we're handing out epithets. Once you hear my side, Envoy, I think you'll agree I was only trying to help.
So, when we were first talking, she did make some very valid points.
After a fashion.
Unbelievable.
They were a means to an end. Don't tell them that. Everyone likes to feel special. They were supposed to kill Verano, but... I guess they figured they could get more coin if they ran something back to us instead. Idiots. Unfortunately. I didn't want to, but he forced my hand. I thought I was clever. Skimming a little extra pay from the coffers, surveying the city's weaknesses, laying caches for my friends. But it was like Monato had eyes in the back of his head. Nothing got by him. I tried to explain, but he couldn't understand. Wouldn't. It completely closed his ears to reason.
So you killed him for it?
Poor bastard was always too principled for his own good.
God. She made some valid points.
I'm preparing Emerald Stair for Adir's arrival, obviously. Your people have already pacified Paradise, with contracts and clean water, with promises of safety. I want to be safe. I want all of us to finally be safe.
You've got a hazy picture at best, Dorso. The Envoy was still killed in the street, and Ludwine's idea of pacified is anything but.
And I know what empires do, Envoy. They expand. Your soldiers would have come here sooner or later. I'm helping us avoid resistance and bloodshed when they do. Fiori's wasting away, Envoy. Animancy isn't helping us anymore, if it ever did. But no one in the city wants to admit it.
So you murder your own?
Our crops rot in the fields, bears turn to beasts and attack on sight. The very earth disintegrates beneath our feet.
You blame us for the problems we've been trying to solve. How can you be so short-sighted?
I think it's time we accept help from someone stronger, wealthier, better organized. From Adir. Then we can turn things around like Paradis has. Maybe then we can be safe.
We came here to escape control, to choose our own path, but no. She wants to throw away everything we built.
But Vidarro, Quilici, Captain Asierno, they're too proud. They won't do what must be done. So I'm doing it myself. I'm not an official asset, just an enthusiastic ally. But I did meet the captain of the Steel Garrote. Alfir, she said her name was. They appeared out of the fog a few nights ago, late, hours before dawn. There were so many of them, I was certain they were going to kill me. I was alarmed at first, but then I spoke to Alfir, and she changed my mind. Captain Alfir is strong, determined, organized. She's exactly what we need to save Fior. She has a vision for how to save the valley from itself, a vision I can believe in. I found them a place to hole up. No one is going to find them until it's time.
We can't stand by and let this happen. We can't.
They're going to put a stop to the animancy. The animancy that's sickening our fields, driving the animals mad, polluting our souls.
You fool. Drunk on propaganda and fear-mongering. It isn't even worth explaining how wrong you are.
And maybe It will end the Dream Scourge. Then, Emerald Stair will be safe.
What have I been trying to tell everyone? Anamancy created these farms, and it could have saved them. Maybe if we had caught it sooner, but no. Thanks to our governor, we never had a chance.
Fjord simply cannot survive the way things are.
You have no authority to make that judgment. All you have is fear and resentment.
Monato and Verano disagreed.
Then you disagree. You don't turn on your own.
Their voices had power in the Rangers. Too much power. And when they spoke, the others listened. Now they'll have to listen to me.
Don't you dare even think it.
I didn't know if I could trust you. I still don't. You might be the Emperor's envoy, but I don't think anyone here understands what it is you really want. Do you? I don't live in Adir. I don't want to. Emerald Stair is my home, and it's wasting away. I can only look after my people, get us what we need.
You've got a strange way of doing that.
Only Adir can help us now. Maybe that would be for the best. We've had decades to secure this valley. What do we have to show for it? Dead homesteads, dead farmers, dead fields.
There was life once, but you gave up on it.
And a city full of animancers who don't give a single shit about us. It wasn't always like this. I wish you could have seen the valley I grew up in. The steep green hills, mist twining about the peaks. Birds, deer, the many little creatures of the trees scurrying among the leaves. Most of them gone now. Sometimes, in high summer, the sunset would catch the rice paddies just right, and the whole valley would glow coral violet. A world on fire with life, that never burned. We ate well and slept through the night. I don't want to live through this time if there's nothing better on the other side. If they didn't tell you, they must have had a good reason. The steel garrote are holed up in a cave, just behind that waterfall over there. Some of them, anyway.
Not for long, they aren't.
I'm sure they'd appreciate your help.
Evil or no? If I do evil, Jonathan Coward, you at me. Really need some evil companions. I'm gonna trust you out there that Arancy does make it better.
You want me to... what? Run off into the wilderness? Exile myself? After everything I've done, this can't be how it ends.
Better get used to it quickly then. The wilderness is going to eat you alive.
Even for a competent ranger, exile is certain death. But what will you tell Asierno? They'll come after me, all of them. I'm going.
Cowards.
Good.
This one? Since we have that marker, we'll go finish this. I wanted to do evil, but gee, not about that life.
I sincerely hope you have some good news for me. My gods. I can't believe this.
Ilia's wings uplift us.
She's been with the Rangers since she was a girl. She trained most of my men.
This is... Fotito. This is big, Asierno.
What happened to her? Where is she now? So she ran off.
Not even Dorso can survive long alone. Not if she can't rest and resupply. What should we do?
Let's give her a head start. And then go hunting.
On your orders, ma'am.
This situation beggars belief. Do you know why she did it? I don't know what to say. I clearly never knew my friend, or the woman I thought was my friend. Dorso will be brought to justice if she ever appears in Fior again.
As will anyone who helped her betray her people.
I suggest you watch yourself around the other Rangers, Envoy. I can't be responsible for how they react.
We're gonna do this time.
It's getting late. I should be asleep by now, but as usual, I can't silence.
I still can't believe it. Dorso was betraying her brothers-in-arms, all in the name of saving Emerald Stair. I don't know what awaits her, but I can't think of much worse than losing home. She did. I think that's the part that haunts me worse than what she did. How do you keep yourself on the right path, especially when there's so much at stake? I was afraid you'd say something like that. Just please, be careful. I saw this in Rauatai's campaign in the Deadfire. You start out with purpose. You're fighting alongside your brothers and sisters, battling pirates and slavers, bringing civilization to a lawless, divided land. But then, you're breaking up villages, turning tribes against their rivals. It gets messy, fast. Empires are hungry, Envoy, and they devour their own, too. Don't let your allegiances turn you into something you can't live with. Night, Envoy.
I can't believe it. Ranger Dorso, a traitor to Fior Messiverno. At least she isn't our problem anymore. My people let nature judge the turncoats. Always have. Rarely, and only when their guilt is certain. Exile in the living lands is not the worst fate a criminal can suffer, but it's close, and always deserved. Still, it's a shame. Dorso gave up on the dream of Fior Messiverno. Blamed animancers for the problems we tried to solve. And I hate to see anyone lose hope. That's all for now. Let me know if there's anything else. Thanks for talking. Marius, what do you know about snake bites?
All there is to know would bid you.
I don't know. It just... slithered out of my bedroll.
Listen to me, this is very important. Was its head flat or round?
Hard to say. Kind of star-shaped?
Okay. After it bit you, did it hold on or let go?
It held on, and left a bruise in the shape of an eye.
You're in luck. That's an onlooker worm snake. Harmless, though legend says they're emissaries of WoW.
Wow. The god of mysteries and illusions sent me a snake?
Be glad it wasn't a shimmering dream beast. Those are nasty.
Well, the venom won't kill you, but you'll have some interesting nightmares.
Nightmares I can deal with. But I wonder what it all means. Oh well, perhaps I'm not meant to know. Thank you, Marius. I feel a lot better.
Don't mention it.
Alright, thanks for watching this episode.